ó lè lọ bó ṣe jẹ́ kó lọ. So bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ó pé oṣù mẹ́fà lánàá 2nd of May exactly ló pé 6 months tí alájà jáde láyé. Ọjọ́ náà ti ń dàbí countdown. Àfi kí Ọlọ́run kí ó ṣàánú wa, àwa tí wọ́n fi sílẹ̀, kí ó foríjì ìyá tó ṣaláìsí náà, kí ọba Elédùmarè kó wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo mọ̀lẹ́bí tí ìyá fi sílẹ̀. Mo kí wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀, a kú bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ní àsìkò tí broadcast mi bá bá yín, torí gbogbo wa la wà ní different time zone around the world. Time tèmi wà ní bíbáyìí kọ́lẹ̀ yìí máa wà lọ́dọ̀ yín, but mo máa ń sọ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀dọ́ wa, àwa náà ni a máa ń gbé oríṣiríṣi ètò wa bá yín. Eléyìí tí a tó fẹ́ mú wá láàárọ̀ yìí, kí ọba Elédùmarè kó gbà lọ́wọ́ wa, kí ó wọlá pé kò ń ṣe fún ara wa nìkan la ṣe ń ṣe, à ń ṣe gbogbo eléyìí fún ìran wa, so that kí ìran wa náà kí ó bá dọjọ́ iwájú, káwọn èèyàn lè máa sọ pé wọ́n ṣe wọn ọba tó lè ṣe, wọ́n ṣe o, omi ló kọjọ ká lọ, wọ́n ń ṣe o. So mo kí wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀, good morning as you're joining. Share the program and let us invite others to do so. Nígbàrá wa lásìkò tó pọ̀ torí kò sí time. Látara kò sí time náà ni à ń fi time sílẹ̀ láti lè wá bá àwọn èèyàn wa sọ̀rọ̀, especially àwọn tí wọ́n follow platform wa. Live broadcast náà la wà nú ẹ̀. We are just setting the remaining platform, and as soon as those platforms are up and running, I will go live into the anthem. So give and take, just about 60-minute broadcast náà ni, so that gbogbo ẹni tí ó fẹ́ lọ sùn padà, àbẹ́ni tó wà ní America, tó wà ní Australia, tó wà ní Canada, we all have different time zone that we are operating with. So I welcome you on TikTok, we welcome you on Instagram, we welcome you on Facebook, and we say good morning to all our listeners from around the globe. As you all know, my name is not changed yet. It's OLAYOMI KOIKI, known as Koikimedia, bringing the world closer to your doorsteps. Exactly 6 months ago, my mother died, and it is still, very hard to understand why. But we have to give thanks, and we must continue to move forward as a family, in as much as we would have preferred her to still be with us. But that is not possible anymore. So we can only remember in prayer, and also in all the good memories that she left behind. Just like my father as well. He died many years ago on the 3rd of May, thereabout, almost, some many years ago. So kí Ọlọ́run foríjì Alhaji Ọmọ́táyọ̀ Koiki náà, kó bá mi tẹ́ wọn sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere, gbogbo wọn lọ́run àti pàdéra wọn, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Òkùnkùn sẹ́ni tó wá sáyé tó ní lọ. No matter how much you try, one day, every single one of us will depart. But ká tó lọ, òun náà ní ká ṣe ìwọ̀nba tí a lè ṣe for humanity's sake, and probably it doesn't matter whether you agree, you accept. We're only trying our own best. Èmi kọ́ ni mo bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́, torí mi náà Nigeria work ni wọ́n ṣe mú mi kúrò níbẹ̀. So let's move swiftly, because like I said, I haven't got much time. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ibi wa, ká gbéga, ká gbéga, ká gbéga fàlérè. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. And on that note, I say good morning and welcome for those of you that have joined us. Koikimedia live broadcast. Please do not use our video. Do not copy, download, and put it on your own channel. Whoever is looking for my channel, know exactly where to find me, and that shouldn't be difficult for them. I will once again appreciate every one of our listeners that have continued to follow us. If you are not, today is the 3rd of May 2026, and the time is just coming up to approximately 4:15 a.m. The time tí à ń ṣe live yìí. Bí mo ti ṣe sọ ní at the beginning, fẹ́yìn tí ẹ ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, please continue to pray for my family, to pray for myself, and to pray for all the children and the grandchildren that my mother left before she died. She died 6 months ago, precisely. It is still very difficult and hard for some of us that are the children, that we have to now accept that our mother memories is the only thing we're going to remember for. She lived a good life, just as she left, us with good hands. But at the end of the day, we will have managing and growing her to still be around for a little bit longer, because she died at a very young age. I mean, a lot of people died younger than that. I've seen deaths after her, people that have died, that are not even up to my mother's age. If my mother was still in Nigeria, maybe she would have also passed through a lot of what mothers are going through in Nigeria today, especially the economy of Nigeria. A lot of mothers are worried about their children being harassed by the police. A lot of mothers in Nigeria are concerned about, death that should not happen, especially by security agents in Nigeria. All these are questions that, when you look at Nigeria today, you tend to ask questions and you don't get those answers. So I'm grateful that she lived a good life before she died. That's the most important thing. Just like I am still living my own life after she has died. So she's now watching over us. I'm very sure of that. And I'm very sure she's protecting us, from the other side. But we can pray for the dead, and we can remember them in every part of who we are. So bẹ́ẹ̀ náà bá ṣe rántí òkú tí yín, kẹ́ máa ṣàdúrà fún wọn, bébí náà ṣe ń ṣe fún tọ̀dọ̀ tiwa ní bíbá. So on that note, like I said, please always remember to remember us, the children that she left, the late Alaja Tawakalitu Oluremi Ogabi Kilako, that died precisely 6 months ago, November 2nd. I remember looking at her and saying, I hope this woman is not going. We wanted her to stay longer, but unfortunately, the creator wanted her to return back. So gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe gbígbà tó yẹ pé àwọn làwọn ni wá, they can control us in Nigeria. Sometimes some people might be uncomfortable with program like myself and the way we have been speaking about the ills of the happenings in Nigeria for the last many years, even before we started the Yoruba Nation campaign. Questions that have been asked, Shashinshe Yoruba Nation, all these stupid questions that people ask me, you know, the option about Nigeria is just gradually declining on a daily basis. How soon Nigeria will finally collapse is just a matter of time. How soon Yoruba land will become prosperous back to where we want it to be, it's just a matter of time. So, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin grandma, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá, mo kí ẹ̀yin brothers mi, ẹ̀yin sisters mi, mo kí gbogbo ẹni tí ó jẹ́ Christian, mo kí ẹni tó jẹ́ Muslim, mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwa oníṣẹ̀ṣe, májàgẹ̀sìn. Let people that wants to worship whatever they want to worship. Tó bá wù yàn kó worship òkúta, kò ṣe problem tiẹ̀. Tó bá wù kó wọ white garment, kò ṣe problem tiẹ̀. Tó bá wù kó gbé irùngbọ̀n báyìí pé Mùsùlùmí lòun fẹ́ ṣe, it's not your problem. The problem that we have in our hands is far bigger than what some of you don't understand. The agenda to keep Africa poor is real. Keep them poor so that way or they get on the road to around. So big that about road to around they must support fair okay. The corruption in Nigeria will not go anywhere soon. So if anybody thinks that the corruption will just fizzle away, it's not going to fizzle away. The wealth that Nigeria has, many countries in the world are jealous to have such vast of wealth in terms of the natural resources and in terms of, you know, many things that we expect us to have. But it is what it is. So I'm just going to crack on and discuss the topic of today. So if you look at the headline that I've put out this morning, it is clear. Nigeria has to be secured. Is it going to be secure? I don't know. And Oloma secure. We expect the government to secure it, right? So the question is, who is going to secure Nigeria for us? We expect the current administration to do that. That is the job of the government anywhere in the world. I told us about the threat to the UK about a few days ago, and that threat is still there. I'm talking about the threat that terrorists are likely, highly, not just likely, highly likely to attack this country between now and the next 6 months. And it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. So that means even as I live here as a citizen or resident in the last 3 decades, we are also worried about the terrorist threat to UK, you know, which the government has been telling us how to, you know, prepare, and also how to manage the fear of any imminent attack, because this attack can come in the night, in the morning, during a concert. This attack can happen, I'm talking about now in the UK. So this is quite worrisome for the citizens of United Kingdom. So we expect our government under the leadership of Kistama to protect and make sure that every citizen in the United Kingdom is protected at all costs with the taxpayers' money to make sure that the fundamentalist Islamic terrorists do not attack us in the UK. Because from what we know, according to the news, before we go to Nigeria, so that we can just quickly, yesterday, US Embassy warns citizens in the UK, just like they normally do in Nigeria. Besheman in Nigeria now. Good evening, good morning on TikTok, on Instagram. We're live on Twitter Space. Try to find my link for my WhatsApp group so that you can join. Share my program, but don't download the video and put it on your page. It's going to be a copyright on your channel. Don't do so. Just as we've seen the US Embassy advise their citizens in Nigeria, if some of you don't understand that, it's not because we hate Nigeria. We come and talk about Nigeria every day. Constitution hate Nigeria. When there's problem, when there are issues, it is the responsibility of some of us that are in the media like this to come and talk about it. But Nigerians are used to, oh, is it because you live in the UK? Is it because you come back home? That's mostly some of you that are gullibles. Poverty. You cannot think that you are meant to hold your politicians, you know, those that are in power, I want to want control, hold them accountable. So you expect some of us to live where we are, especially about 30 Sakuro Nigeria. So you now want me to return back to Nigeria, just as many of you have said in the past, so that we can be in the same position. Kolejo, if you have the privilege, I've said it all the time, please jack Bakuro Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not working at the moment, and it's not likely to work. That is why we're asking President Tinubu, as the president, to secure Nigeria, at least to the extent of the insecurity, the economy, and probably make your life better a little bit. But don't tell people like us to come back home. We're not coming back home because we left Nigeria because it's not working. If we're going to come back home, we're going to return back here again. Every time most of us diaspora, we come home. Our plan is not to stay in Nigeria. Our plan is at some point, we will come back here for medical. We will come back here because we have families here as well. Eshegon Babamisun Odu that has sent a super chat. He has also been giving us, you know, money on PayPal, at least every month. If a lot of you are doing that, it will help this media organization. We are not charity organization, so I don't have it as well. I am not Dangote, I am not Otedola, I am not Bua, I am not your government, I am not your counselor. So don't assume that because you see me on social media, my responsibility has to give you money. I don't have. If I am big, I have a lot. We can also help humanity. Monshe Kukun Foundation, Monshe Charity Organization. So me now so far public, and we hope that some of you in your own generosity will dip your hand in your pocket and help us. It doesn't matter how small, how little, every little help, because it adds up. Eshegoni Babawa Sun Odu. Beni Modenshi Shagori. President Tinubu right now is giving Shagori family that are Lebanese a lot of influence in Nigeria. A lot. I think one of the seaports has been given to Shagori families. So don't come and think Tabatiri Koiki lórí social media. Ibina lo baleyin bi alara wo ti won fún ko fawa náà. Let me quickly talk about the Shagoris before we move further. Once again, this is a live transmission at 4:29 a.m. In tó bá lè múyàn dìde láàárọ̀ báyìí. Tí mo jí láti wá ṣe program kò easy náà. Mo lè má sùn. Time tí ẹ wà Nigeria náà làwa náà wà ní UK 4:30 a.m. Láàrin ẹ̀ làwọn kan máa ṣe prayer. Kọ́nà máa jẹ́ káwọn rí wàhálà tó jẹ́ Christian. Babaláwo náà máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Àfáà náà máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Journalist náà máa ṣe tiẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ tèmi lè ní ṣe. So, when you type in the Shagori group, spell CHAGOURY. Tẹ́ bá ń fẹ́ àwọn tó máa support yín, ẹ̀yin Nigerians tí bí ń pa tẹ́ ń struggle, kò ń ṣe gbogbo ilẹ̀ ń struggle, so tá bá sọ pé ń struggle, kò ń ṣe gbogbo ilẹ̀ ń struggle. Even gan brother mi Pella, kọ́lọ́n bá mi túbọ̀ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, I love him so much. He's doing what he can do in his own little capacity. Mo bá fídíò kan pàdé, kọ́lọ́n jẹ́ kí mo tẹ̀ wá repost ẹ̀, but I'm sure tí bá wà lórí X, which is the former Twitter, ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí n rí. Ó wà ní airport, kò ṣe ìjà Portable àti Kata Ife ni mo sọ. Pella was at the airport somewhere, I don't know which part of the state. Ó dùn mí tí mo rí fídíò yẹn, I think I'll find it. And he was lamenting pé báwo nìyẹn tún ṣe máa lówó nínú Nàìjíríà tí àmà máa jẹ́. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ ní is a different thing. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń bẹ Ọlọ́run pé k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí wọ́n náà dàbí Pella, kí wọ́n náà rí owó. Imagine somebody like Pella that has good amount of money with him as a streamer. Owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀, kò ń ṣe chicken change. Ó wà ní airport ní àná, tí n bá rí fídíò ẹ̀ máa kọ́ṣà máa sára ẹni lórí. I would love to have seen the video so that màá lè gbọ́ voice ẹ̀ gangan, mo sáré wá ni. Ó wà ní airport kan lánàá. Ó wá ń sọ pé Pella Nigeria. So ó wá ń complain pé báwo ni òun ṣe máa wà ní airport tóun ra ticket. Imagine mo fi lọ sí Aberdeen, or mo fi lọ sí just within UK ní o, kò ń ṣe mo ń bọ̀ l'Africa o. Mo fi travel, mo ti rí fídíò yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́n tí Pella sọ ká tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn Ṣàgórì. Ìwọ tó ń complain pé Nigeria máa work, ẹni tó lówó nílé, gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ̀ Pella now. How many people know Pella? Ta ló mọ̀ Pella? I'm sure most of you know him. Okay, so ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́n nǹkan tí brother mi Pella yìí sọ. Mo ń bọ̀, mo fi gbé fídíò jáde ni, mo ti rí fídíò tí mo wá. This is the Nigeria we are living today. So táwa bá wá jókòó sí bíbá tá à ń sọ fún wọn pé President Tinubu ní option before he leaves, even before 2027, to secure Nigeria. Lóòótọ́ President Tinubu ti jáde pé àwọn kan ló wà. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ń kí mi, ẹ má bínú pé mo lè máa dárúkọ mà, mo lè máa dárúkọ sà. Mo kàn dárúkọ bàbá wa tó fún wa lówó lẹ́ǹkan ni, mo ń record lọ́wọ́ ni, so mo lè fẹ́ kórúkọ yín kó máa reflect nínú audio tá à ń ṣe. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ audio mi náà, ẹ bá máa pín. Mo kí ní Ivory Coast, ní Sierra Leone, ní Ghana, ní Benin Republic. Mo kí yín ní Nàìjíríà, ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Precisely, kò sí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú North, sí tó kàn mí pẹ̀lú Igbo. My own agenda is an agenda for Yorubaness. Èmi ń ṣe Ọbásanjọ́ tó ní Nigerianness. Àwọn ti jẹun, wọ́n ti wọ okay. Ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́n tí Pella brother wa sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ gbọ́n tó sọ. Let's watch this video together. Ẹ gbọ́n tó sọ ká tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn Ṣàgórì, ká tó wá tẹ̀síwájú.
Nigeria don spoil. I swear to God. If you know see Nigeria don spoil. They play this your life. They play the last they win. Nigeria don spoil. Na airport at this morning. At the airport 4 hours now. Our flight is 8:42 p.m.
Ó náà wà ní airport for 4 hours. Flight ẹ kó ti gbéra láti 12 p.m. Kò tẹ̀ tí gbéra. Mo rí sister mi Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé, ṣèbí gbà táwa ń parí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ owó ni, ẹ̀yin ṣe movie. Ẹ̀yin lówó láti wọ London. Okay, so before you were fighting for Igbo, bye bye Mr. Adebayo, orí ò pé. Tí bá wá ń fight fún Igbo, kí ni ẹni ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́yìn? Tí bá ń fight fún Igbo, orí ò pé wọ Victor Adebayo tó sọ pé sorry you just wake up now. Orí ò pé, ọmọ àlè Yorùbá, born bastard. Ìtò máa gbọ́mọ lórí channel wa nìyẹn. Bye. Idiot. Ẹ má bínú èèyàn wa. Ìyá mi ti ní kí n má bú àwọn èèyàn kankan mọ́. But a lè má rí àwọn wèrè àtàsínwín tó ní làákàyè. So Igbo ni mo fight fún láti 5 years. Ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbọ́rọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ mùgọ̀. 4 hours ó ní owó, ó ra flight ticket, ó fẹ́ gbéra láti interstate ní Nàìjíríà wọ́n fìyà jẹ wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n fìyà jẹ ẹmọ reason wọ́n náà ní plane ò lépo nínú kò ní fuel jet Nàìjíríà ló ní crude oil resources ara OPEC tí mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ boy bó ṣe wà yìí mo lè sọ pé iye báyìí ló wà lákàntẹ̀ but is stinkily rich right now but pẹ̀lú owó tó ní ẹ̀yà ń jẹ́ now èmi ò lówó ní UK but mo lálàáfíà mo dẹ̀ wà okay that is what I am happy about because púpọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ ń wọ́ owó tẹ́ bá padà rí owó yẹn tán ẹ̀ ní nífọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wàá máa gbé security káàkiri nínú Nàìjíríà ni ó lè dárìn mo rí Reno tó sọ pé òun travel láti Abuja lọ sí Bauchi no security fair enough people do that but the chances that ìgbà tí terrorists máa attack èèyàn ó lè jẹ́ ìgbà tó òun travel kọ́ ló máa attack because terrorists tó máa attack kò ní sọ fún ìgbà tó fi attack just like the American embassy mo ń bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ pẹ́lá padà brother mi ẹja gbọ́tọ̀ rẹ̀ tán ó náà wà ní airport for 4 hours do you know what 4 hours is fún olówó tó fi owó ẹ̀ gbádùn àlàáfíà kò fi lọ lórí road ó fi owó ẹ̀ gbádùn àlàáfíà bọ̀ pẹ̀lú owó tó ní wọ́n fìyà jẹ ó náà wà nínú VVIP ní airport ó ní wọ́n ní air condition ó wà nínú VVIP nínú airport kò sí air condition bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bá wà nínú underground lórí àwọn train network wa at least air condition wà nínú ẹ̀ so the infrastructures that should have been put in place for 60 years plus they refuse to do so consequences of that ni gbogbo à ń jìyẹ àtẹni tó lówó àtẹni tó lówó àtẹni tó tálákà àtẹni tó tálákà this is the reason why President Tinubu must secure Nigeria just as the Prime Minister of the UK must secure UK Donald Trump must secure America for Americans ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Canada ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ìlúkìlú tíyàn bá ń gbé ìlú yẹn we expect the government to secure it but right now there and there nobody is ready to secure Nigeria for you nobody but we will continue to encourage and ask President Tinubu to do that while he is still in government because if President Tinubu leaves and there's a change of power whether he lose election in 2027 which is doing to make sure he doesn't lose bàbá náà ń gbìyànjú pé kò sí tó jọ́sẹ̀ a máa tátán ni fún second tenure yìí we don't know in tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ Nigeria between now and 2027 ọwọ́ Elédùmarè ló wà so don't come and tell me ṣe Yorùbá nation mọ́ that is not the issue right now the issue right now is Nigeria must be secure for you I don't live in Nigeria olówó ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹja agbọ́n tó sọ ìyẹn brother mi Pella let's go back to the video. Only na only tea and bread lọ fún ẹni tó ra VVIP láti fly interstate kò wá imagine ìwọ tó yẹ pé o máa wọ bọ́lẹ̀ kájà àbí kó wọ àwọn mọ́tò tó yẹ pé sọ́lẹ̀ mọ́tò tó ní brake mọ́tò tó anything can happen around the world accident máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ okay but the problem in Nigeria is that akọ̀nrojọ́ náà ní láti 60 years àwọn military ṣe wọ́n ṣe rubbish tiwọn. There were 8 military coups. Mo ti ṣe program yẹn rí. This is the only channel that gives you in-depth. You call it Mari fracas. Tó bá ń wá fracas, àwọn tó ń ṣe fracas wà lórí social media. Tó bá ń wá ẹni tí wọ́n ṣe threesome, ìyẹn trend lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Mo mọ̀ tó kàn yín pẹ̀lú ẹni tó ń ṣe threesome. Tó bá wọn kó ṣe foursome. Okay? Problem tí wọ́n nìyẹn. But this is what people like. Tí bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò ní bíbá ẹni sí gbogbo ẹ̀ bá dàrú ni. Mo ní sister wa kan tó yẹ pé iṣẹ́ táwọn ṣe nìyẹn. Èmi náà máa ń gbọ́ program wọn. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ sister mi ẹ̀ mọ̀ ní láti dárúkọ wọn. Ọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò làwọn máa ń sọ. And they say it, that, adult ni gbogbo wa. I don't expect any children to be watching it right now. So, olúkálukú ló ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe lórí social media. Kódà àwọn program kan wà tí máa tún gbọ́ tó máa ń copy wá sórí TikTok. Orí TikTok ló ti máa ń ṣe. Báwọn obìnrin ṣe ń bá ọkùnrin oríṣiríṣi ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So everybody has their life to do. But èyí táwa ń sọ, èyí tó máa ní impact fún gbogbo wa náà ni. Òun làwa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. but àwa gangan ní ní share program yẹn torí ní táwa ń sọ yẹn kò dùn létí yín but tí bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń sọ̀rọ̀ kó àtòbò ní bíbà bíbà yóò ní ṣe kò ní àníjókòó síbà tí bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń sọ̀rọ̀ religion kò ní dá fún Islam kò ní dá fún Christianity bíbà yóò ní gbà wá but àwa máa wà láti balance kò ń ṣe pé a mọ̀ pé Islam fún wa ní problem Nàìjíríà Islam ẹni tó fẹ́ pa wá ní UK tó mú bọ̀bọ̀ tó fẹ́ pa wá mọ̀ ń bọ̀ jáfi ti pẹ́lá sílẹ̀ mọ̀ ń bọ̀ ọmọ Somali ni Muslim ni boy tó fẹ́ ṣe terrorist tó mú ní tó fẹ́ pa Jew ní Golders Green mẹ́ta làwọn Jew tó fẹ́ pa ọmọ Somali ni tó bí sí Somali tó padà wọ UK ó ní British passport púpọ̀ nu wa nísìn kọ́lọ́n fún àwa táyì tí ní British passport gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wá tí immigration fi dín mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run àbá mi túnà bó ṣe ṣe tèmi rí tèmi gba after 15 years tí yóò ní tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣàmì ẹ̀ gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ̀ ń wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ wá ìwé ìgbélú ìwọ tó fẹ́ wọlé náà tó bá lè wọlé anyhow I don't care sá kúrò ní Nàìjíríà torí Nàìjíríà ò ní gbádùn nísìn even as President Tinubu is there àwa máa wà honest but we want him to do whatever he wants to do to protect Yoruba land because tí President Tinubu bá lọ ìyà máa jẹ ṣígè bá ń sá sí gbogbo wa lára ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sí UK ká fi tipẹ́lá sílẹ̀ US Embassy òun lélẹ̀ Al Jazeera just as the US Embassy advised citizens in Nigeria Sherry headline Sherry US Embassy advised their citizens máa rìnrìn gbèrègbèrè máa wà very very at alert èmi sọ fáwọn Nigerians tó wà ní bíbáyìí mo ṣe program àbí èbí mo ẹni mọ̀ níṣẹ́ ni no problem bíbáyìí ni àwọn atajọ́ bíbáyìí ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni mọ̀ níṣẹ́ láti 5 years tí mò ń pariwo ó ti wà ní doorstep tiwa náà báyìí nísìnyí ṣé mo pé mi ni Koikimedia bringing the world èmi nìkan ni máa gbé ní tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lágbàáyé wá báyìí torí ibi tẹ́yìn tí ń ṣe fàájì ó lè jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́ máa ju bọ́ǹbù sí. US Embassy warns citizens in the UK as threat level raised to severe. Mo ti ṣàlàyé analysis yẹn. The US Embassy in the UK has advised citizens to avoid schools, churches, tourist locations, and vary their travel route. Máa rìnrìn gbèrègbèrè ní UK mọ́ nísìn. Ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ America citizen ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn. Torí àwọn kan ní American citizen tó ń gbé nílùú yìí. So what we are trying to explain is that we are not here to scare anybody. We are just bringing it out as it is. As it is. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, mo ṣe brother mi, mo kí gbogbo èèyàn àtẹ̀tí wọlé. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sì máa kí n dáadáa ká tó parí ètò. Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn mọ May. Month ní birthday tèmi náà. But month yìí ní 2nd of May ló pé 6 months tí ìyá mi jáde láyé. Mo ti get message pé I still don't want to believe she's died. I just believe she's somewhere watching over me. Bàbá tó bí mi mo mọ bàbá mi. I was very small tí bàbá mi ti jáde láyé. 3rd of May náà ni bàbá mi jáde láyé. Ṣé rí pé ó di méjì. So every month ní sìn mo gbọ́dọ̀ máa nọ́ọ̀sì 2nd and the 3rd. Ìyá mi jáde láyé ní May ní November 2nd. Bàbá mi jáde láyé ní 3rd of May ní 1983. Ṣé 83 ló kú? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Ẹ̀wùjọ́ náà lọ́hùn. Ìyá tó wá ń ṣe wàhálà lé mi lórí. Tó mẹ́mi kúrò Nàìjíríà pé Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn ni wọ́n ṣe wá ń sọ fẹ́mi ní 2026 pé Nàìjíríà máa wà okay. Ṣé wà okay ṣá? Ṣé o mọ tó ń sọ? Pẹ́lá tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ọmọ kékeré tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ bí láfta tẹ́mi kúrò Nàìjíríà tá bá lọ́wọ́ age Pẹ́lá ní sí ilẹ̀ ká tẹ̀ wò kí how old is Pẹ́lá? How old is Pẹ́lá the streamer? Owó burúkú wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kọ́ náà bá wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. I love him so much, you know. Habib lórúkọ ẹ̀ Habib Hamzat Pella, a prominent Nigerian TikTok streamer, content creator, was born on the 10th of May 2005. Èmi ti wà ní UK láti 1998. How many years mo ti wà ní UK kan tó bí Pella? 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2005. I have lived in the UK for 6 good years. Kan tó bí Pella ní May. Ọmọ May lòun náà. Taros ní Gemini kìíní ẹ̀. Known for his comedic high-energy live stream from Lagos, he has quickly built a following in millions. But the same Pella yìí ló máa ń lament ní bíbá yìí ẹ̀dá gbọ́n tó sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Ó ní òun ní owó, wọ́n fìyà jẹun nínú Nàìjíríà. I was happy when I saw this because ẹnu ẹ̀ ló ti jáde nísìn pé Nàìjíríà ẹ̀já gbọ́n tó sọ ká tó tẹ̀síwájú padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn Ṣàgórì. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń dàpọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Twitter space tàti ń ṣe live èèyàn kan ń gbọ́ wa níbẹ̀. Mo kẹ́yìn tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa káàkiri tí Ọlọ́run ní kẹ́ tají bí èmi náà ṣe tají. Òòrùn mi ṣẹ́ tí o tẹ̀ bá ń bi mí pé ṣàṣìṣe Yorùbá nation ta ló gbéṣẹ́ lé lọ́wọ́, ta ló employ, ṣó employ mi ni. Ohun mi ni mo tẹsẹ̀ bọ́, ohun Ìgbòho ló tẹsẹ̀ bọ́, ohun bàbá Akíntóyè. Tàbá wá sọ pé a sì fẹ́ kí President Tinubu ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ security, ṣé kò wọ́tẹ̀? Ṣé ká gbé security sílẹ̀ kó pa gbogbo atán kémi náà má lè wálé àbẹ́ǹtẹ̀ wà ń lé? So mo kí èèyàn wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, mo kí gbogbo ibi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. So let's go back and listen more to Pella.
Nigeria don't spoil. I swear to God. If you know, see Nigeria don't spoil. They play with your life. They play the last they go. Nigeria don't spoil. You like post at least this morning. I did post 4 hours now. Our flight is 8:42 p.m. Our flight is done this is 12 o'clock.
Ní láti lo gbogbo fídíò yẹn. Now, ṣebí Nàìjíríà ni ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀. You would think that madness in Nigeria, inú Nigeria nìkan ló máa wà, kò ní wá síta. You think that the madness pé inú Nigeria nìkan ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé another angle wá tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Gatwick Airport. Ẹ já lọ sọ́dọ̀ sister mi. Nígbà tí èmi pariwo pé Nàìjíríà ò gbádùn, Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé òun lówó billionaire movie owó okay. By now ẹ kó ti ní private jet gan, because kò ní láti bá our public flight, because she has the money now. Let her buy a private jet so that you don't lọ jókòó sí Gatwick. Then why is she using that airline? But ó fi patronize Nigeria, which is normal, which is good. Ó yẹ kó patronize Nigeria. Bí mi kò tá máa ń sọ náà ni kàwá invest in Nigeria. Ẹ̀rọ fi invest in Nigeria. We want to invest in Nigeria, but I don't want to invest where my money will be tied down because kò sí security, kò sí iná. Tó bá dá lè ṣe sílẹ̀, o need electricity kó máa function 24/7. Kò ń ṣe ètò wọn máa fi nepa máa fi. You think you can be using generator to run a business? You think in 20... Mo wo man tó ní hotel kan tí kí lórúkọ hotel yẹn, that's one of the posh hotel tó ṣe dá sí Nigeria, one of the posh hotel. Ó náà wọn ná kíní kan kò ń ṣe fún Kúnlé Afọláyan tó náà wọn ná 11 million naira sí kíní project tó wà ní kíní kan cap. But I'm talking about another hotel. Man kan ó sọ̀rọ̀ láìpẹ́, I can't remember the name. So ó sọ̀rọ̀ láìpẹ́, ẹni tẹ́ bá rántí ẹ bá ń fi sí ní comment section. Ẹ ká wá sọ́dọ̀ sister mi Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé. Good follower 1.5 million ní ìyá wa ní lórí X ló ń pè ní Twitter, because some of you don't know that it's called that. She spoke from London. Only I don't want to do this video. So èmi ni kémi máa ṣerú video bẹ́ẹ̀. These are people that have voice. I just don't want to do this video, but I have to do it. Àwọn wọ ebe lelo wo movie wọn. Ẹ̀yin na wo lórí YouTube, ẹ̀yin sister mi ìyá wa, ẹ máa wo Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé. She's good, I'm not condemning her. Iṣẹ́ táwọn yàn láàyò nìyẹn. Káwọn máa make owó. But àtolówó àti tálákà gbogbo yín máa jìyà ni. Ìyàlẹ̀ máa jẹ. Let's listen to her from Gatwick Airport. Ẹ̀gbọ́n tí Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé sọ. Láti ẹmọ̀kẹ́ ti Pella ní Nàìjíríà ni ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé inú London lòun ti sọ tiẹ̀ ní Gatwick Airport by the N25. This is Koikimedia bringing the work closer to your doorstep. And in the 3rd May 2026. Ẹ má download video mi o. Doesn't matter whatever your channel is. Let people find me and come and look for me. Mo kí Bàbá Akíntóyè, mo kí Ìgbòho, mo kí our Yoruba Nation campaigners, àtọbìnrin àtọmọdé àtàgbàlagbà. Ariwo táwa ti ń pa, gbogbo everybody ṣe ń jẹ breakfast ni. Mo kí gbogbo ìyá mi, mo kẹ́yìn bàbá mi, mo kí gbogbo ẹni tí wọ́n ń pè ní àjùnilọ. Ẹ já gbọ́ sister wa Fúnkẹ́ Akíndélé láti Gatwick ká wá padà sọ́dọ̀ Ṣàgórì, because I have a very limited time.
Mommy here, daddy here, they are tired. They're not eating, they are hungry. Can you just turn this thing on and give us our bags, take them to the hotel, take us to the hotel and let people rest. We are tired. Stop it. Since 6 a.m. we've been at the airport. Nobody's communicating. It took them hours before telling us there was a bed strike. Okay, fine. For safety, you're not flying. Okay, fine. Can you give us our bags? Put them in the hotel. Let us go. You keep telling us you will give us bags. We've been sitting here for hours. Nobody's talking to us. We go to meet you. You're shouting. You're nagging.
All right. You're shouting. You're nagging. Èyí ni kọ́kọ́ ló máa ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún. Àtìlẹ́yìn méjì tó yẹ kó rí wọ́n ti dàrú láàárọ̀ tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí náà tó ti fi condemn ẹ̀. Now, let's go back to the Shagori groups quickly because of the time. Because time, important. The Shagori group is a prominent Nigerian multinational conglomerate headquarters in Lagos, founded in 1971. Okay, by the brothers Gilbert and Ronald Shagori. Àwọn Shagori yẹn ni wọ́n pálí pẹ̀lú President Tinubu lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ẹ bá ń gbọ́ pálí, ẹ bá ń gbọ́ àwọn pàdé, àwọn ibi tó ti jọ mọ́ra. But àwọn ilé tí wà nù Nàìjíríà láti 1971. Kó tó bí èmi ní 1978 làwọn ilé tí lọ ti penetrate wọnú Nàìjíríà. So ẹ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà pé Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe Nàìjíríà tó ṣe bàjẹ́ lé ní. Àwọn kan ti wọnú system yẹn. Mo pàdé òyìnbó kan lánàá, British woman. Just within few 6 minutes, lèmi àti woman fi láǹfààní àti sọ̀rọ̀. Do you know the meaning of 6 minutes? Kò ń ṣe 1 hour 35 ṣe níbí báyìí ní sáà ti ṣe 42 minutes. 6 minutes. And woman I was in Nigeria in 2023, 2024. One hour on office Nikeja. I'm not going to give you all the details. But she was in Abeokuta, Kote Molumorok, Bedada, Emi Mwashe Sopolumorok. Only we were taken to the rock. Money is Olumorok. She agreed. Oti follow me on Instagram. Listen, she might probably be watching this video. Thank you so much for joining me on my Instagram channel. She said, and I quote, Ori o pe wo to nbere pe you still dey do Yoruba Nation, but bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa lọ bèrè question yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe mí. Ba bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ ọmọ àlè. Idiot. Àwọn tá ń sọ náà ni wèrè gbogbo tí mo sọ látàrọ kò sí ìtọ́kàn pẹ̀lú yẹn. Idiot. Now, woman yẹn sọ fún mi pé corruption tó wà ní Nàìjíríà British, the man born British, àwọn òyìnbó pẹ̀lú akáàkiri ní UK kò ń ṣe òyìnbó Eastern European mọ̀ sọ pure English woman. Ó ní corruption yẹn ò lè tán láíláí. Mo wá sáré fún ní breakdown pé Britain gangan ló fa wàhálà yẹn. Lóòótọ́ wá fún wa ní regional government ní 1960. Àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀yà kan mú regional government wọ́n pull it down. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo àǹjẹ̀ lé ní nísìn. Because if we have, we might get only so like having a devolved government. Money, yes, just like Scotland, Wales, and England. Money, only the Boko Haram, money, yes. Boko Haram until we have a secured Nigeria. So the Shagoris have been in Nigeria for a very long time. With diverse interests spanning to construction. And only high-tech. The barrier on high-tech construction company. Ìwọ tó jọ mọ Yorùbá. Lóòótọ́ àwọn náà máa ní Nigerians làwọn because what he was nationalized, even though Lebanese ní background wọn. Àbáwo lọmọ Yorùbá tó ní massive construction company wọn ní fún ní contract. But àwọn ilé ti wà nínú system yẹn ti pẹ́, wọ́n ti bá bàtà ṣe ogun, wọ́n ti bára wọn, wọ́n ti wọnú ara wọn gan, wọ́n ti mọ bí gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ bí nǹkan ṣe máa ń wọ̀. Àwọn lọ ní Èkó Atlantic City, hospitality, Èkó hotel, tó bá ń gbọ́ Èkó hotel tí gbogbo èèyàn máa ń lò, gbogbo olówó Nàìjíríà ló máa ń lo Èkó hotel. Àwọn Ṣàgó. It's good to have foreign investors. Báwa náà ṣe wá gbé níbí báyìí. But at whose interest? Is it at my own interest or their own interest? And manufacturing, it is a significant business entity in West Africa with an estimated $4.2 billion family fortune. You think they are going to leave Nigeria anytime soon? They are not going to leave Nigeria anytime soon. But it block you with it. You need to block it. Or to say what's on Instagram or Boale. Or do. Or Kalara Koribi comment see. In the penna. Or to my block it. I'm a blocker, not the be by. Abi. So one day, you know, be. Or did that? Mo like it, be. Bàbá àti ìyá ẹ̀ olódò kò ṣe bí ó dùn mo rí pé mo block ẹ̀ ní orí ó sáwá sórí Instagram tó lọ sórí Facebook ó tó lọ comment àti block ẹ̀ wọ́n ló bá lọ ṣe account mi kò sí tó kọ́ mi mo ní platform mi. Now let's come back to the US Embassy mo ti fún ní update yẹn so that kẹ́ má rò pé Nàìjíríà nìkan la máa ti ń complain. The United States Embassy in London has issued a security alert telling its citizens in the United Kingdom to be cautious after the British government raised the national threat level to severe, only number 2. The next one, number 1. But this severe means that within the next 6 months, the UK can be attacked. Now, mo fẹ́ fún ní background almost Somali, UK man attack Jewish community. Jewish. But to attack here, right? Shock and anger in Golders Green, which is the Jewish community. Golders Green stabbing suspect was previously referred to Mussolini Ijeta. Arákùnrin yẹn, what fi sí prevent be just àwọn tó ń reintegrate padà sínú system. Àwọn tó ń reintegrate ní Nigeria. Tó máa ní wọ́n ti fi Kùránì búra báwọn ní ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́. Can you imagine? So now, this particular guy came to the UK, is a Somalian. We can give you the name. According to the London Metropolitan Police, this is the Scotland Yard. I explained this yesterday, so let's read it quickly again for what we know. Update statement from the Commissioner on Barnet incident. Statement from Sir Mark Rowell this afternoon in Barnet. I am Mark Rowell, Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police. I am speaking from the scene of a terrorist attack. This is what I want, the current IG, Tunji Dusu. I hope I'm right. Anywhere there's a terrorist attack, you must be there right on the spot. It doesn't matter ni Kogi lo ti ṣẹlẹ̀. It doesn't matter ni North lo ti ṣẹlẹ̀. We want to see the Inspector General of Police to be right there and give assurance to Nigerians. President Tinubu doesn't have to be there all the time. He doesn't have to. Because I know sometimes people drag him and say, oh, yeah, keep President Tinubu. No. He can't be there all the time. But we expect the Inspector General of Police to be there. As soon as there is an incident from any part of Nigeria, we expect President Tinubu to, the Inspector General of Police to be there within the space of 1 day. Even if it's possible the same day, because they have the logistics. They can move in with helicopter, they can move in with a plane. Just as I live in the UK, and if there's a terrorist attack in my area, I expect to see the Commissioner for Police right there and there, giving us assurance that Emma Wore in our community, we are dealing with it. I am not talking about dealing with knife crime. I'm talking about terrorist attack. This is a terrorist attack now we're talking about. Terrorist attack is not something that you will be joking with. And this is what the title of this broadcast, going back, says, Nigeria has to be secured before Boko Boys bring it down. Before the Boko Boys. Boko Boys. Because the agenda is to bring it down at all costs. Exactly almost before 5. Let's go quickly as well. This counterterrorism policing has now formally declared this incident a terrorist attack. Sherry, you killing me like they don't joke around and tell lies. They might have their own problem. They could have just told us that it was just a random stabbing. Mental problem. Just like Nigeria, money, or pàyàn lábẹ́kúta ẹ má wọrí kò tí dàbẹ́kúta ṣèbí ebi Kogi lásán ni Ìgbòho máa fẹ́ tó débẹ̀ ẹ má wọrí àwọn yanjú ẹ̀ ṣé Ìgbòho ni government. This is the reason why we are telling President Tinubu to put every measure in place before 2027 láti fi secure our Nigerians, because we're still Nigerians. I take kúrò ní Nigeria. So whether we are advocating for Yoruba nation, so to advocate for Yoruba nation, kadake kama sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ń lọ nínú Nigeria bi. Èmi kò gbé nínú Nigeria, but money family tó ń gbé níbẹ̀. This is another horrendous act of violence direct at our Jewish community. Ṣé rántí pé direct attack violent attack on Yoruba community ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní gbogbo ìgbèríko wa, Òkè Ògùn ní, Òkè Òhò ní, Ayétẹ̀ ní, gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátá ní Southwest. We are literally under a serious threat, just as the Jewish community are under violent attack, which follows the target series of arson attack. Ní few weeks ago, àwọn Jewish ní àwọn náà ní mọ́tò tiwọn bíi ambulance tó máa fi ń support the community, kò ń ṣe ara wọn nìkan, wọ́n ní ambulance. Àwọn kan lọ fi nọ́ọ̀sì ambulance ìyẹn ní few weeks ago. It will rightly shock and anger people across London. Do you know the meaning of anger? Ẹ rí pé voice mi kò jẹ́ kó lọ pariwo torí neighbor ṣe ń sùn, but anger tó wà lára mi lé mo fi ń raise voice yẹn, because a lè máa rí nǹkan tó ò dá ká máa sọ. Anger ni, inú ń bí wa, inú máa ń bí wa ni pé kí ló dé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣe kò sówó ni, ṣáwọn governors wọ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́ ni, owó burúkú wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, gbogbo wọn pátá kódà the least politician ká máa sọ àwọn councillor, but the least from House of Assembly títí dé senator. Ṣé máa sọ fún mi pé Gbenga Daniel lówó lọ́wọ́ ni? Gbenga Daniel has enough money to give Ogun State on his own as a former governor. Ìbùkúnlé Amósùn as a former governor has the money to protect Ogun State. Àwọn past governor ni mo ń sọ, kò ń ṣe Ìdàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún, the present one. They have bastard money, but bí àwọn fẹ́ gbówó yẹn lọ sọ́run ni, kọ́lọ̀ fún gbogbo alẹ́mì gúngùn. In tó pàyà tèmi tó fi kú, kò sẹ́ni tó ní kú nílé ayé. Everybody will die. Mo dẹ̀ rí pé gbà tí ìyá mi kú, bank account ẹ̀, owó drop sínú ẹ̀, owó jáde nínú ẹ̀, kò mọ kankan nípa ẹ̀ mọ́. Èyí tó lò kó tó kú yẹn, kódà mo ṣe sọ, ìyá mi ṣe transfer owó sí mi while she was in the hospital. She was still sending money to me before she died, because àmọ̀ kọ́ máa kú. So gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń rò pé ẹ̀yin politician tẹ́ rò tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ayíǹde bàbàrà ìjọ kan kó máa pa yín dànù, tẹ́ máa kú dànù, tẹ́ ní mọ ìwé. Ṣèbí senator kan lára àwọn ọmọ ti Delta bí ìlú kan ló wá London tó kú láìpẹ́. Ó kú náà. So kò sẹ́ni tó ń yọ̀yàn pé èèyàn máa kú, gbogbo yín lẹ máa kú dànù, gbogbo yín pátápátá lẹ máa kú dànù, gbogbo yín. Àní ìyá mi sẹ́, ó wà nínú hospital bed, mo ní ìdòwó, ó dẹ̀ ní èlò ni, ó dẹ̀ ń send ẹ̀ fún rẹ̀. You can see how active she was at that time. Kó tó di pé kú yẹn wá pa ní November 2nd. So ta lẹ́yìn tẹ́ máa ta wọ́n sọ fún ẹ fẹ́ ká máa bẹ̀yìn. Náà a lè bẹ̀yìn. A lè máa bẹ President Tinubu, but gbogbo ẹ̀yin governors à ní bẹ̀yìn. Ikú kan máa pa yín níjọ́ kan. Ikú kan máa pa yín. Gbogbo ìbákálà ní okú yẹn ní táwọn ọmọ fẹ́ para wọn dànù. Gbogbo owó tákálà jí ní sin wọn fẹ́ para wọn. Wọ́n máa para wọn tán. Ẹ máa para yín tán ní délé àwọn ọmọ yín. Ẹ ní gbádùn, àwọn ọmọ yín ò ní gbádùn owó tẹ́ bá fi sílẹ̀. A ní kẹ́ kówó yìí jáde ká sì kí ọlẹ Yorùbá. Gbenga Daniel kówó jáde, state tèmi lèmi sọ, mo ní sọ state mi, ẹ̀yin náà sọ fún governors in our previous government. Ìbùkúnlé Amósùn kówó jáde. Èmi pàdé Ọ̀ṣọ́bà rí ní London, yes ní London mi báyìí, nígbà tó bàbá yẹn ṣe 80th birthday, wọ́n invite me, kò tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n invite me, sorry, Alester Soyode, ta ló mọ Alester Soyode, òun ló run Ben TV ní London. Ó pè mí, ó ní Koiki, where are you? Mo ní kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi? Ó ní oníṣẹ́ kékeré kan fún ẹni tí bá lè ṣe. Mo ní ó ní Ọ̀ṣọ́bà wọ́n fi ṣe 80th birthday, wọ́n dẹ̀ ní private person tó kọ́ máa bá wọn ya picture nínú bẹ̀, but not the picture, you can't use it. Wọ́n mọ̀ mi pé tèmi bá ti ya picture, but èmi náà ní copy tèmi lọ́wọ́ definitely. Kò ṣe pọ́ sanwó kan fún mi, gbogbo tó fún mi níjọ́ yẹn kò tó £100. That I'm talking about the former governor. So gbogbo wọn lówó lọ́wọ́, àwọn ọmọ wọn ti wà ní abroad tó ń gbádùn. Ìwọ máa ṣe boy. Ìwọ ìyá máa jẹ. So this is another horrendous act of violence direct at our Jewish community, which follows the target of serious arsenal attacks. It will rightly shock and anger people across London, in the immediate community and across the country. My first thought are with the 2 British Jews who were attacked. Or attacking Jews méjì. Èèyàn làwọn náà, whether you hate them, you like them. Yeah, like in countries Israel in shape for Palestinians is a different thing. We are all humans before anything. Akọ̀níwé the government káàkiri ni. Bó ṣe wà Nàìjíríà náà ló wà ní UK, bó ṣe wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, kò sí government kan tó perfect. Wọ́n attack Jew méjì. Gbogbo ayé ló gbé news yẹn. Do you know how many Europe kátẹ̀ sọ pé kákọ̀ bring it to humanity's sake? Do you know how many Nigerians are attacked? Lóòótọ́ àwọn news kankan gbé. And I saw that because Go so far people by any international news. Let me take you to Channel 4 again because more the time people are right. Channel 4 was in Nigeria. Channel 4. I want new owó láti wá ṣe Channel 4 news. One new owó because they are well funded. This is what Channel 4 told us about what they did in Nigeria with the Nigerian military. When I will tell you Jade, I hope I can find it quickly more far. Gbogbo news. Kódà politician kan tó lọ sọ̀rọ̀ sọ nípa attack yẹn ó ti apologize in the UK. But Channel 4 was in Nigeria about the terrorists and how the Nigerian military said they are putting all efforts. Well, I picked that yesterday. When we were on international platform, team mama relating to in Nigeria. Donald Trump only for now ceasefire she hold. So, but Iran only ever a nuclear warhead. Okay, Channel 4. Time we all lost news. We pop up glory timeline. None of them. Channel 4. Then for Nigeria select me. So I let the Koya. See search button here. Channel 4. Okay, we in your line can see. Channel 4 News Nigeria. Yeah. Nigerian war on Islamic fighters to take back control of territory. Channel 4, 8 hours ago. Maris, follow me, Lori X, local news here. But let me open it up. What in the video, not about. I think I saw the video. Only late. Channel 4. So it's one of the biggest, as well in the UK when it comes to May 2nd, late. Because she made last year. Intebag Bonibi by confirm ni ko n ṣe amulumala àwọn ṣe fracas mo sọ fún yín ibi by the gbogbo ẹ̀. So Nigerian war on Islamist fighters to take back control of territory with fighters, weapons, ideology moving across porous border. Ẹnu Ṣòwòrẹ́ ni mo ti gbọ́ porous border yẹn. Give him and take him, hate him or like him, or not need lọ́wọ́. But nígbà tó ń campaign ó dé àwọn òbí kan níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn tí mo fọ àwọn fídíò only look at it. Àwọn èèyàn kọ́ máa rìn wọ́n ṣé mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lọ ti ń halẹ̀ mọ́ wa èbí gbàgbé yẹn kọjá wọ́n máa halẹ̀ gan àwọn security yẹn àkọ́mọ́ máa wọ̀ wọ́n pé ìwà wọn ilé ní lókè ọ̀yà lọ́hùn tó yẹ pé àwọn èèyàn máa kàn wọlé ní kò sẹ́ni tó ń bi wọ́n lẹ́ni tì wọ́n á kàn kó bọ̀ wọlé kó ẹrù wọlé pa anybody dànù wọ́n á tún padà lọ wọ́n á gbọ̀kadà wọ́n ní porous borders. If you don't know the meaning of porous borders, border tí ó kọ̀ wá open wèrè àtàsíwìn àwọn terrorists akọ̀ wọlé pààyàn wọn á tún jáde padà ẹ̀mí ò ní jáde á jí yín gbé á gbowó rẹpẹtẹ. That has a big impact on the economy of the country. President Bola Tinubu must secure Nigeria. The Sahel region of North Africa has become a global epicenter of jihadist violence in recent years. Global epicenter. Over half of the global terror-related deaths now occur here. Ní gbogbo àgbáyé pátápátá. Tá bá ń sọ pé ibi tí wọ́n pààyàn jù. Area yẹn ni Sahel mọ́ gbogbo ọ̀dọ̀ wa lọ́hùn. According to monitoring groups, for the people who live here, it is a cycle of mystery that affects all, regardless of their religion. Ó bá jẹ́ oníṣẹ̀ṣe, ó máa pa ẹ́, ó bá jẹ́ Christian, wọ́n pa Muslim gan ṣe because we believe in the Islam of Yoruba people. Wọ́n náà àwọn ṣe, wọ́n máa ń pè wá ní infidels. Wọ́n believe pé Islam tẹ̀ ń ṣe ní Southwest, ìyẹn làwọn wèrè àtàsínwín tó fi kó ẹ̀sìn jàgbàjà tí wọ́n tó fi wá kó wá bá wa, So now let's go further. Our African correspondent Jamel Osman was granted rare access. Rare. Bíbá jẹ́ mi ni mo ní kọ́ fún mi ní access yẹn nísìn. Wọ́n lè má fún wa, but international news. Kaferi is the word ẹ̀ṣẹ̀gọ́ni. Kaferi ló máa ń pè yín. Allah akíba òkèrún ní Southwest. Gbogbo àwọn bàbá yẹn kọ́ lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ bàbá Sheikh Adams radiyallahu ta'ala ni. Àwọn Fúlàní òkúrin lọ́rùn bàbá yẹn ní Agége tí bàbá yẹn fi jáde láyé èmi gbọ́ ni mo gbọ́ fídíò yẹn bàbá yẹn ti kú tipẹ́ nísìnyàn wọ́n kírun lẹ́yìn Yorùbá because bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń kírun wọn ní ìṣètì yín káfàrí wò ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ìṣẹ̀sìn lẹ́yìn ṣe yẹn. So So Muki Eyowa, and in Tinubu will secure Nigeria. Are you for real? The Tinubu didn't act till Trump threatened with him. Yeah, but we got to continue to encourage him. That's the most important thing. So government, you're meant to push them, talk to them, and not keep quiet, especially we as a journalist. So even if he's not going to do it before, yes, Trump pushed him. I'm pushing him as well, and you are also pushing him as well. But mostly, our governors in a fún Ọlọ́run pa, kò ṣe pé ká pa wọ́n, ẹ fún Ọlọ́run, ìbò ló ń kówó yẹn sí. Ex-governor yín, owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ Fáyọ̀ṣe kò ń ṣe chicken change. Bó ṣe wà yẹn, mo ará àbúrò ẹ̀ tí yẹn máa ṣe tó ń lament lórí social media. Lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lọ́rùn kó bá wa tún Èkìtì ṣe kó kówó jáde. Gbogbo wọn ló ní bastard owó lọ́wọ́. Ewa kala to kú ní sẹ́wọ̀ bá àwọn ìwú wọn ṣe ń drag around lórí social media. So one our correspondent one was given a rare access to the Nigerian army as they took to wrestle back control of the country's far northeast from Islamic fighters. You know what it means? The Nigerian army is trying to take back control of a territory that has been taken by the jihadis. That is a big problem. Again, rare access with the Nigerian army as they Portable àti Katayefe. Portable rò pé ogun lásán ni àfin jà ní. No, tó bá tẹ̀ ń ṣoògùn wá lọ ṣe training, wá lọ sí gym, lọ sọ́dọ̀ babaláwo nìkan. Wá lọ sí gym, wá jẹ́ káwọn bí Anthony Joshua ló máa ní kó bẹ wáyàn kan tó máa train dáadáa, tó máa jò. But ìjà tá ọjà yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé ìjà bínú láwọn méjèèjì jọ bára wọn jà. So it's like a wrestle, kò ṣe boxing. But somebody has to win in life. Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ta ló máa gba Premier League lọ́dún yìí? Ó dà pé àwọn Arsenal, ó dà pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń lead ẹ̀ all of a sudden ẹ̀ kò drop down. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn Man City kọ́ fún ilé pọ̀n. Kò dábẹ́ náà. So wọ́n ní North East Nigeria ó ti lọ. Ṣé rí gbogbo North East yẹn? Forget it. It's a gone. Ó ti lọ. That territory is gone. If that territory is gone under President Tinubu, imagine the government about to dá padà sọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Because Sultan of Sokoto tó yẹ kó máa advocate, kó máa pariwo pé irọ́ la tá fẹ́ terrorist o. Gbogbo wọn ṣẹnu yán mọ́ lọ́wọ́ dákẹ́. Gbogbo àwọn governors wọn ṣẹnu mọ́kọ́lọ́. Here is this report from the city of Maiduguri. Okay, I'm going to report now. Let's see if I can watch the video. So,
On patrol.
this is just a 6 minute. I will not be able to show the video, but just to prove that Nibi by Nikoni Muma connecting to law because think about it on news here. My gua buying, Bugua Jagbeyewo. Intend of our see a comment. Consider Donico, Ferron Cotimonche, Atish 63 minutes. So I only have 5-10 minutes to close the broadcast. Ashishe Funwa. Go to the Malosi Church, Abasala too, Kakoko Jele no, so that a lay a while of a bad church in sorrow. But in ton shele Febemo. Eja follow to Channels Television, Channels 4 News. Channel 4 News is a very popular Afro-Caribbean, in the UK. Very, very popular. What the Nigerian army jadi Eja Montoso.
A global jihadist hotspot. Across West Africa, Islamist militants are seizing territory. A few years ago, this part of northeast Nigeria was controlled by Boko Haram insurgents. Now, the army has pushed them into the forests, but they remain a threat. Commanders like Captain Abisoye use locals to inform them of the enemy's movements.
If there's any information, they should not hide it within themselves. They should let me know.
Do you know the problem there now? Talole picking kotoko shele láàrin 30 seconds in there. Yorùbá ní arákùnrin. What deploy òyìnbó tí mo wá ní what deploy lọ sí Maiduguri, which is normal as in we're Nigerians, right? We're one Nigerians. Nígbà tí bàbá débẹ̀, bàbá ò gbọ́ èdè tí wọ́n sọ ní Maiduguri. Wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe translation fún nínú Nigeria. Ṣé àwọn èèyàn ò gbọ́ English ni? Ò gbọ́ broken English. They play. It shows that we are not one country. I don't say that they are not humans there, but ò gbọ́ English tí Nigerian military bá wọn sọ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé English ni official language wa. Ṣé àwọn èèyàn ò kàwé ni? kí ló dé tí wọ́n kàwé, kí ló ṣe àwọn governors wọn, kí ló ṣe àwọn olówó ńláńlá wọn, kí ló dé tí wọ́n make sure pé wọ́n kàwé ní north. Ṣé rí problem yẹn? The Nigerian military speaking now, at least the average ọmọ Yorùbá bó tẹ ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó ń sọ tó bá jẹ́ ti UK gbàtẹ́mi náà dé ní 1998 gbogbo òyìnbó tó sọ fún mi ní airport mo fi ti kàn kankan pa bọ̀ nísìn tí bá ń padà bọ̀ nísìn kó tó sọ méjì mẹ́ta, where you coming from? I'm coming from Nigeria. How long have you been? I've been away for 6 weeks. Do you live? Where do you? Airport is a very to be prepared for question and answer. Throw question me say but what my probably our reaction any. Imagine they're asking me, you know, how long have you lived here? No, but she man be question here. Definitely to be me that boy innocent. Are you working? They just want to test to make sure that you know you are still the same, even though what it confirmed we want. But psychologically, nígbà tó bá bí láwọn question kan bí wọ́n ṣe máa rí yàtà kí ló ń ṣe lé wọ́n padà bọ̀ ń lé ní my children lives I live here you know you get me and eléyìí ò ń ṣe tó ṣe fún ní visa tó ń bọ̀ kò ń ṣe tó ń bọ̀ pẹ̀lú sí ó rò pé COS lèmi fi ń padà bọ̀ ni no èmi ò fi visa padà wọlé ìyá mi ti ṣe wàhálà yẹn lé mi lórí àti gbogbo àwa tó kù kò ń ṣe visa mo fi padà wọlé ìyẹn la ṣe ń sọ pé wọ́n sọ English gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń gbọ́ program yìí nísìn kò sẹ́ni tó máa náwọn gbọ́n tí arákùnrin sójà yẹn sọ but àwọn tó lọ bá ní Maiduguri ò gbọ́n kankan. Do you understand what it means? After 65 years ní Maiduguri wọ́n gbọ́ English adẹ̀lájọ́ ń gbé ní wọn Nàìjíríà adẹ̀fẹ́ ní progression they play. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tó rí wọn padà náà tẹ̀ ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ ká kọ́ máa gbọ́ lọ. Wọ́n sọ English. The man is speaking in English. The Nigerian military is speaking in English. She gonna enter for many rose. Nothing is too small. Kò bá jẹ́ rose mẹ́fà lẹ̀ fún wa adúpẹ́ àmọ́. Do you understand what it means that the Nigerian military went to Maiduguri, addressing the community in a country called Nigeria that we are meant to be speaking one language, English official language, and Eshigoni Baba mi Olusan. For those of you that are supporting us, you know, but we are not to buy Joran, to buy to a team will pull it out. But if you know about it, be by because if you know my son was sky, go she free. So before I leave new iPad you charge. Come on, loco. Anyway, I take part the program, but come out our local more alone. But I take party. Okay, we need that to move swiftly. My reason to call she charge because I call my shut down. You see. So what I'm trying to explain is that how can it doesn't matter. Our mothers as well in the rural area might not speak good English. But what she might go ta. So again, this is part of the scam. Like our body as a catoma testiwaju.
We are here because of them. Yes, and I know you please don't hide any information away from me. Let me know any problem.
Nigeria's efforts to tackle insecurity are under scrutiny. Across the country, violence and kidnappings are on the rise. Donald Trump has accused the government of failing to combat Islamists.
Now, Donald Trump has questioned the government for not tackling the insecurity. So this is just, you know, a short, you know, nugget this morning, just to again, you know, tell it to President Tinubu, while you are still in office, before the election, secure Nigeria. That's what we're asking for. Even if you're not going to give Yoruba Nation for now, secure Nigeria. The Yoruba Nation, we will continue to ask you directly or indirectly. But the fact that Nigeria must be secure, whether they're Igbo, they're Hausa, I don't know about the Fulanis, the other ethnic minorities, because not all of us have the kind of money to go with security convoy. Not all of us have enough to put extra security within our community. But that is the responsibility of your governors. Your governors must protect your state. Your governor must do something to make sure that from Okiogun, De Ekiti, De Kwara, De Osun, they must work hard to protect every single one of us. I hope this program will go a long way to you as you have listened and you have watched it. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. Till we meet again, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, as I say. Now, that audio is out now. WhatsApp group now fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ comment mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fún wa ní superstar àbí super chat mo kí yín náà lórí Twitter space Obat mo kí yín mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ on Instagram thank you so much for joining this morning yàtọ̀ sáwọn jàǹgbára àbí mẹ́ta kan tó fi wá da program rò tó bá ti wọlé bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ti jọ àwọn comment òfò they want to distract the whole àṣẹ Yorùbá nation àṣẹ mo kí Adeleke àṣẹ Yorùbá nation problem ti wà nìyẹn problem tó wà lẹ́nu pé ká sọ fún President Tinubu ká encourage wọn kó bá wa ṣe ètò security láti secure our Nigerians. Mo kí àwa bàbá wa Taiwo, and most of them may even understand English or broken. They will not speak it or listen to it because they respect their language. That's another thing. Yes, kò ṣe pé wọ́n gbọ́ English, but kí ló kàn wọ́n pẹ̀lú English ò ń ṣe kò ń ṣe language tiwọn. So but lọ́dọ̀ tiwa English yẹn ló fi kó wa lómi ọbẹ̀. English yẹn ni wọ́n fi gba ẹran lọ́wọ́ wa tó gbé gungun lé wa lọ́wọ́. And on that note, mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ kan sí pé a ṣèṣe fún wa. Bàbá mi sùn ọdún mo kí yín, mo kí ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wọlé lọ́tún lọ́sẹ̀. Atẹni tó gbọ́ silently, Tony Aegis Mori. I don't know why they are complaining now because we must exit Nigeria now. They are feeling it. Benny, the Shagoris that we want to talk about, they're just one entity out of many like that have held the jugular of Nigeria together. Eshigan Okoya Folayan Banki àwọn platform Yorùbá ni mí, mo kí Ìjẹ̀bú Parapọ̀, mo kí Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà, mo kí YSDM, mo kí gbogbo àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire, mo kí wòlíì, mo kí àfà, mo kí babaláwo, mo kí gbogbo wa pé till I meet you again, I say good morning. Mo kí àwa Dọ̀tun, mo rí yín náà lórí Facebook wa ní orí Koikimedia Odùduwà. I think there might be maybe one or two. Let me quickly check ká tó exit. Àwọn tó wà ní the cross post Koikimedia, so that come on in more kí àwọn náà ká tó máa lọ. Ọba tí ó ní wá kò ní jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó dàrú. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń gbèrò pé kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó dàrú kò ní ṣeéṣe fún wọn. So I think that's about it. Mo kí Ọpẹ́, mo kí gbogbo àwọn team wa, they're working around the clock. Please make sure you visit our website www.koikimediainternationalnews.com. Ẹ wá link mi tí ẹ máa fi darapọ̀ mọ́ WhatsApp group wa so that gbogbo tá bá ń post síbẹ̀ ẹ máa jàǹfààní ẹ̀. Mo kí ní South Africa, mo kí ní the 195 countries around the globe. Yoruba Nation is not a country yet, but we are advocating to have our own independent sovereign nation. How do we do that? We will consult, we will engage, we will dialogue, we will make sure that every Yoruba sons and daughters understand the difference between a sovereign nation and the one that we are currently in that has many nations in it. Good morning. Bye for now.